Today is November 20th, 2025. It is 5:32 a.m. I've been recording all night. So I have one more video to share with you, and I wanted to keep it by itself. So let's get to it. Okay. Kate Middleton's autumn video is being ridiculed even by her fans, and rightfully so. What a drivel. Kate was content to just show up for photo apps, then go on with her luxurious taxpayers funded life until Prince Harry brought Meghan in. Kate needs to go back to doing just that. Okay, the reason I wanted this by itself is because it's 10 minutes and 29 seconds. So it was too long to be in the other videos. So let's listen, and I will interrupt in between. If you want to listen to this without any interruption, I'm not going to play it again because it's too long. Go on, I don't know, YouTube maybe. It's there somewhere on their website or on their channel.
Vapid platitudes. And you watch it and it's like watching an advert for antidepressants or something. It's just not what I think we need to hear from our royal family. We don't need to be lectured about.
Well, it's not a lecture, is it?
It's never been more important to appreciate the value of one another and of Mother Nature. Never been more important. Why never been more important?
Well,
was it not important before to value one another?
I
mean, it's just sort of rubbish. And I think Prince of Wales is a very admirable figure, and commend her on overcoming cancer. Obviously had a very difficult time and so on, and I appreciate that she is very popular. But videos like that are just crap. And we should
language.
It's not a rude word, is it?
I don't think we can say it on air.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Apologies if you're offended.
I'm very sorry.
Well, this is why the royal family are not trying to improve themselves. When people are telling them the truth, the reality of what people are seeing, and then they're telling, oh, we're not supposed to say this, you're not supposed to do that. But they're displaying stupidity, and they want people to applaud them. Oh, my God.
A lot of people will be offended by me thinking that, but I do find, if Meghan did it, everybody would say, what a load of utter gibberish.
Yes, they would.
And I don't think we should have different standards because it happens to be someone else, particularly the Princess of Wales.
Okay, perfect example. If Meghan did it, they will run millions of articles about it to mock her. Okay, I'm glad he said that. And this is what the squad was saying. Because the silence of the royal family, when the media were going after Meghan, they shut their mouth. They pretty much opened the floodgate for people to go after them as well. Okay, that person is right. If Meghan did it, these people will be running their mouths. Oh my goodness. And this is, by the way, is a screenshot. It's not a video. So I'm going to take a screenshot of a screenshot to just let it play. Okay, it's not a video. It's the audio that they're playing here with the screenshot.
Do you think it's because she's been through so much and, she's just been battling cancer? She said that nature was a really important part of her recovery and being out in nature.
Well, that's good. But I don't think that's what the royal family is for, is to give us videos about, how we should appreciate nature.
You've just watched GBNews do what GBNews does best. Performative outrage, selective standards, and a whole lot of amnesia sprinkled with a hint of, wait, did we just contradict ourselves on live TV? Because nothing screams credibility like pundits melting down over a 5-second nature message while pretending they didn't spend years demonising Meghan for breathing in the direction of a flower. The British press can't survive unless they're outraged before breakfast, offended by lunch and confused by dinner. We are absolutely feasting today. Let's talk about the chaos that unfolds every single time Kate Middleton touches a camera. The woman cannot release a 30-second seasonal montage without the UK media having a full spiritual crisis. This time, it's her autumn-themed nature video.
Oh my God.
Cute little family outdoorsy moments, leaves blowing, children giggling, the kind of thing that would be harmless if the British press didn't treat royal content like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Now I see why the squad was saying, they give the date. I came across a tweet about that. See, I don't follow the royal family for me to know about all of this. But the squad threw hints, threw shades about that. Oh, now I see. All right, let's continue.
Suddenly, the Times and the Telegraph have rediscovered their hard-hitting journalism skill set to declare her message overly sentimental. Imagine being so committed to being unimpressed that you wake up every morning determined to find fault with a video about leaves. Now layer in GB News, the Olympics of selective outrage. The clip you just watched is a masterclass in accidental hypocrisy. They're sitting there calling Kate's message a puddle of vapid platitudes, acting like she stood at a podium demanding everyone bow to the nearest tree. These people are exhausted because it takes real cardio to flip-flop this aggressively. They're doing commentating Pilates, cardio contradictions, yoga of double standards.
Oh my God.
And the funniest part? Even they admit, out loud on camera, that if Meghan posted the same type of video, the media would be breathing fire.
Exactly.
Not regular fire, dragon fire. How dare Meghan speak to nature? Who does she think she is? Mother Earth's HR manager? They practically said it. These folks know the hypocrisy is real, but they keep doing it anyway because outrage pays their rent. The ecosystem of royal commentary is literally powered by melodrama and selective memory. Meanwhile, the audience is catching on. In the replies, in the comments, on social media, nobody is buying this "we're just being fair critics" performance. People are openly dragging the monarchy, questioning the endless contradictions, and asking very loudly why Kate's nature activism is suddenly being dismissed as too sentimental, when Meghan couldn't even water her own tomatoes without being accused of performing witchcraft. And the digs are getting sharper. Some people are even challenging the entire narrative around Kate's cancer diagnosis, pointing out how conveniently it is used as both shield and shield-bearer, depending on what story the press is pushing today.
That's true.
Now, whether those speculations are right or wrong is its own debate, but the point is simple. The public no longer takes the messaging at face value.
That's right.
There's too much revision, too much spin, too much... Wait, didn't you say something completely different last spring? The credibility gap is widening faster than a Buckingham Palace PR email chain. And let's not skip the part where critics accuse Kate of copying Meghan's nature-focused persona. It's wild how quickly people clocked the aesthetic, the gentle garden shots, the appreciation of seasons, the whole Pinterest meets BBC documentary vibe. Because let's be honest, Meghan made gardening cool, she made greenhouses glamorous, she made tomatoes political, and people noticed that Kate's sudden turn toward Mother Nature as healer feels suspiciously familiar. The royal family has a long and storied history of adopting themes that magically echo whatever Meghan was already doing.
That's true.
So here we are, once again watching the UK press twist themselves into pretzels pretending to apply equal scrutiny. But as the GB News clip proves, even the pundits know they don't. They can't even keep the poker face. They literally said, if Meghan did it, we'd call it gibberish.
That's right.
And you know what? For once, they are correct.
That's right.
They would. They have. The archives run deep. The funniest part is the moral lecturing claim. Suddenly, GB News is allergic to inspirational messages. But weren't these the same commentators cheering when the royals gave speeches about climate change, patriotism, mental health, or whatever new topic they got assigned, like school children giving presentations? When Charles lectures about the environment, it's visionary. When William does it, it's future king energy. When Meghan does it, it's Hollywood woke propaganda. And when Kate tries it, it's apparently a Boots commercial for serotonin supplements. The math is mathing, but only if you flip the calculator upside down and smash every button. The whole "we don't need nature lectures from the royal family" line? Oh, that was premium comedy. Since when did the royals not lecture? Lecturing is basically their part-time job. One of the few roles they actually perform that isn't ribbon cutting or standing quietly next to a plaque. This sudden need to draw the line at autumn leaves is hilarious. If anything, Kate's video is the softest, safest, least controversial royal content imaginable. They're lucky she wasn't giving policy opinions on soil pH levels. The panel even tried to bring up her struggle and cancer journey, because they know they need to soften the blow. But even then, the disdain leaks out. It's like they know the sympathy card has limited power now. They know people are tired of the palace throwing serious personal topics into the mix whenever it needs unquestioned support. There's fatigue, there's skepticism, And there's a very clear sense that the media only brings up her struggle when it's convenient for covering their own inconsistency. And then comes the punchline. The royal family is not for this kind of messaging, according to the same pundits who spent decades applauding royals for doing exactly this. The only difference today? The public isn't eating the narrative the way they used to. And the press is panicking, because if people stop swallowing the royal PR, they lose a major content machine.
That's exactly that. Point on. The people are not buying the BS, the distraction, the part of the recycle system. Okay, one group is doing the distraction, the other one is creating the distraction, and then the politics of things, they do their thing. They snatch your rights away from you here and there. It's not working. Okay? Let's continue.
This is why online reactions are so sharp. People are calling out the double standards with surgical precision.
That's right.
They're pointing out that Meghan's interests were vilified, mocked, and dismissed. And now those same interests are being repackaged as royal wellness wisdom. People are asking questions, loudly. The monarchy has never looked more fragmented. And GBNews just added another unintentional comedy sketch to the saga. This entire moment reveals one universal truth. When the royal PR machine and the British press try to pivot their narrative while pretending nothing has changed, the public notices. They are not as loyal, not as trusting, and not as easily manipulated as they were 10 years ago. And Kate's nature video, sweet as it is, has become a litmus test for how exhausted people are with these selective standards. Because the real issue isn't leaves, or nature, or seasonal reflections. It's the fact that the monarchy and media want to police Meghan for everything she does.
That's right.
While giving Kate every possible benefit of the doubt. Until suddenly they don't. Now they're turning on her too. And that's when you know the royal PR machine is malfunctioning.
That's right.
When even the safe Duchess can't get a soft focus video past the vultures, the whole system is cracking.
That's right.
So let's just say it plain.
And this is what the royal family was relying on moving forward, from Charles to William. Okay, they were relying on the media to cover for them. No matter what they do, everything is perfect. Okay, no matter how stupid they do their things, but they capture it, they manufacture it in a way for the public as if it's perfect. People are talking. They don't want to see those stupid things here. All right, so let's continue. That person who's talking is literally saying exactly what the squad have been saying.
Plainly. This is what happens when a monarchy tries to operate like a celebrity brand, but refuses to accept that audiences want consistency, transparency, and authenticity.
That's right.
Without that, the entire narrative collapses under its own contradictions, and the British press, especially GBNews, cannot keep up with the contradictions they themselves created. If Meghan had released this exact same video, the headlines would be, Meghan Markle pushes woke ecotherapy agenda, Sussex is accused of nature propaganda, Hollywood Duchess tries to heal the world with leaves. But when Kate does it, suddenly it's too fluffy, too sentimental, too dreamy, too pointless. The press can't decide what they want, but they know they want outrage. Outrage is profitable, and hypocrisy is their brand. And honestly, we're here to watch the show.
Yep, it's done. That's a very good one. I'm glad I put it by itself. There they go with recycling the convenient cancer cells story again. Geez, they use Kate Pru's cancer card more often than a Beverly Hills housewife uses her Amex. Alright, bullseye. Kitty has rightly become the laughingstock, costing £32 million a year, and this is the best she can achieve. Okay, she didn't even achieve that. She copied it. This video is old. This was from her spring summer ad. LOL. Okay, I don't follow, so I don't know. So there's that here. Exactly, weird and creepy. Why an apple in the woods? Where is the apple? She's serving it. Oh, jeez. Let me read what's there and then that's it. That'll be the video, okay? I wanted this video to be by itself because that video clip I just shared with you was too long. Okay, I love to see the brief that resulted in these videos. That's why they hate Meghan so much. Meghan came in, guns blazing, willing to work. She's intelligent and driven, which only makes it harder to ignore how less Kate does and how incompetent that she is, other than bearing heirs. This is why I said when all four of them were on stage, Meghan literally told them how she was gonna work with them, pretty much behind the scene. But they had different ideas. But instead of embracing Meghan and work with her, they went 180. All right, they have the worst PR team. This is the feudal monarchy trying to remain relevant in 2025 and failing abolish and defund them all. Couldn't agree more. They are all the same. The royals are out for themselves to keep their crown. By going global, England feels betrayed. The royals are all troons. You seem so miserable. Does hating the princess of Wales? Okay, let me leave that alone. Okay, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.